Hello and welcome, everybody. Nicolette Halladay with Inspired Hearts Publishing. I'm super excited today to have my friend, my colleague, my mentor, all of the things, Bridget Aileen Sicsko, here to talk about her new program, Visibility on Purpose. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, this is the best day of my life. I've had an hour with you.
It's so fun. And what happens when Bridget and I get together is we literally talked for 30 minutes and then we're like, oh, we got to push back the actual live stream because, we actually have these interviews because Bridget just interviewed me on her profile about the book Get Published, Industry Experts Share Their Secrets, which she is a contributor in. And so I'm so excited. And so we just did that. Now we're coming over here to talk about visibility on purpose, which I'm excited about because I get to be a part of. And I just want to say this one thing about Bridget, and then we'll go into the questions. Bridget is the kind of person who genuinely wants people to succeed. Collaboration is at the deepest part of her. And she genuinely just wants to see people shine. And that's why I think this program, her mission, her purpose on this earth, she's so well aligned with it because she wants people to shine. And that's literally what she's doing in Visibility on Purpose. So thank you, Bridget. Thank you for bringing all of you to every single thing you do. You're such a model of how we can show up for ourselves and other people. So just want to share that to get started. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. Received.
So let's talk about visibility on purpose. For someone who's watching, what's visibility on purpose? What is it? Why should it matter? Just give us kind of the overview.
Let's go big picture. Visibility matters in your business. Bottom line, if no one knows what you do, they're probably not going to be pulling out their credit card to pay you. And the visibility that we are talking about here, and I say we as in Lydia and I, who's my co-creator, she is a publicist and PR strategist, is the visibility beyond just social media. We love social media. Social media has been so kind to allow us to have these platforms. And there are other ways that we can get our message out there that are in front of more audiences, bigger channels, platforms that are just established in general. And we're thinking media, right? So when you think of Forbes, when you think of Entrepreneur, when you think of NBC, when you think of ABC, when you think of local news, when you think of awesome podcasts, that's the kind of visibility that we're talking about here.
Absolutely. And one of the reasons I was so excited to join this program is because you think of social media, it's fast, it's consistently moving. What you do one day isn't going to be there the next day. This is digging a deep well, creating this foundation. And what happens when people see featured in Forbes, some of these bigger publications, adds a very deep level of credibility.
1000%. And what we're talking about inside of visibility on purpose is how can you do this yourself, right? Without hiring the publicist, because depending on where you're at in your business, you might be like, I need a publicist right now because I have no time to do this, right? You've been making a lot of money in your business. You're ready to hire out. You're ready to outsource this. We are teaching business owners how to understand, retain, and use this knowledge for themselves to introduce and pitch themselves to media contacts, to be featured, to be interviewed. And my love of this whole thing is to share their message and just shine and to feel confident, to feel capable, to feel like, holy shit, this is what I was put on the planet for, and I get to share it with other people. This is amazing.
Yes, absolutely. I think, and so, for someone who has an established business, they're already doing the things, they already have the credibility, they already have a decent sized audience, and they know that to get to this next level requires a next level strategy. right? So that's the people that you're calling into this. That's the people who have joined. Those are the people who are like, okay, I'm ready to be that new person, that new level, that new rendition. I had to become a new rendition to get to this place. Now I'm ready to become that new rendition. And I want to feel supported and guided through that process. I don't want to have to do it all alone. And I'm not yet in the place where I can just like hire a publicist to take care of that for me.
Yeah, and support is huge in this process. You know, you and I are both in the publishing space as well, and there's something so big that happens within us when we decide to go big like this. It is a little bit scary. It is all the things. It is the holy shit, we're about to be seen. Oh my God, my neighbor might see me on ABC. Like my husband's grandma always watches if I'm on like live TV, she makes sure she sees it.
Oh.
All those little things around being seen that are absolutely still there no matter where you are in the journey. So to like be in a community of people who are experiencing that same thing is crucial.
You don't step into a container like this and come out the other side as the same person. It doesn't happen.
I don't think so.
No, not if you show up and do it. So I love it. And I just want to say, like, so we just started, it started this week. So if you're interested, hop in, come join us, and come be like, okay, I'm ready to take this to the next level. I'm ready to take getting my name in media, getting featured, getting on more podcasts, a priority. I want to create those deeper wells inside my business. And I know this is the way to do it. Come join us. I think one of the things too, it's not just that, it's not just pitching, it's not just those things. You talk a lot about messaging, about positioning ourselves so that when we are ready to do that, we're looking prepared and received well by those publications. Can you talk a little
And
bit about that?
yeah, and this one kind of goes to the heart too, because when we are on our own journeys, sometimes it's really hard to see like what makes us special. Like what's unique about me? What makes me stand out? And sometimes we just need that outsider view to just pull it out of us. And the magic about having a message that stands out is it's all about you. It's all about your journey and your experience and maybe a past job you had, maybe it's a past relationship. You're basically just putting together the pieces of everything that you've ever done and extracting it into something that lands, and you get to just own it and claim it, which is a big part of the internal work.
Which you're brilliant at. It's part of your purpose on earth is to help women not only connect to that message, connect to that story, but then be brave enough and supported enough to share it with the world. It's just in your DNA, I believe. Just working with you and knowing you, so you're so brilliant at it. So I think one of the things I just want to mention too is that Bridget is smart. She's strategic. She understands this on an intuitive level, but she also is spiritual and energetic and brings all of that energy to what she's delivering. She reminds us of the wholeness of this process, of the energy involved, of how we are so connected when we're creative entrepreneurs, when we're spiritual entrepreneurs, how our work is an extension of us. And she's so brilliant at bringing it back to that and pulling out those nuggets. So thank you so much, Bridget. You're awesome. You're amazing.
Yeah,
So if someone's like on the fence, like, hey, okay, I want to do this, but I don't know if I have time. Let's go over that one.
Yeah, it's a very good concern. It's a very good concern. And we'll be upfront, like this is going to take a little bit of time, right? Because you're going to be crafting your own pitch. So if time is like not your thing right now, if you're feeling like squeezed to the brim, that's probably a time for you to outsource, hire a publicist. This is for someone who can set aside, we have 1 hour for our calls and then at least an additional hour per week to really go through the steps. This is not a program where you can sit back, because you need to get in the ring. You need to be part of the process. So if you like to take a course and just be like, okay, let me take my notes, this is not for you. You need to be active. You need to be engaged. You need to be sharing with Lydia and I, so we can also give feedback for you to be like, okay, here's the next step. So that's a big thing. Time, and this is not a sit back and sleep program.
Yeah, I think so. Two things I just want to kind of remember because I was going to mention it. You are great about shining a light and pulling that out, but it's also sometimes we don't know our blind spots. Like, well, you might have too much there. Let's get clearer. Let's go deeper. Let's, weed stuff out. Let's get more specific. So you're really good at helping people like drill down on what matters, the things that we're talking about, how it matters, why it matters. So I just want to start. I wanted to go back to that, but I also want to say, how long's the program?
We are running for 4 months. So September to mid-December, right before the holidays, so you can relax.
September to mid-December, get your media strategy ready and like in gear for 2023 so that you are going all in. I mean, come on. And also, yes, it takes time, attention. You're going to be building connections. You have both Bridget and Lydia in your pocket, basically walking you through this process. And it's baking in a process for continued PR and publicity in your business. So you do the work now, and then you can put it on somewhat of an autopilot moving forward. Is that the idea, Bridget?
Yeah, and absolutely. And this is something, once you have this knowledge, you can continue to pitch yourself throughout your career. You could also outsource this to someone else once you know exactly how to do this. So I know that's going to be a goal for a lot of people, is to understand this knowledge, be able to outsource it to a VA, have the VA ultimately pitch you.
And I have a lot of people who are in publishing or working in that arena, and you can also take this knowledge and utilize it in your own business as you're working with your clients. Pass it along. That's how these things work. So don't forget that this training can be passed on to some of those that you're working with too. That was a big enticement for me, is like, I can learn this and then incorporate some of it for myself and be able to share it with my clients. So it's like a win-win-win-win-win.
Yeah. I'm super practical and also super spiritual. So this is just like the beautiful bridge of Bridget, the bridge of the work right here.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's a perfect way to explain it. I love it so much. And so if someone's interested, what do they need to do? I'm going to drop the link in the comments and also in the instructions. And
Perfect. If you have a question, just send me a message. I'm a big voice message person, so just send me a voice message and we can see if this is like your next step.
Like, what this means for you is think of where you're at now, and then think how it would feel, what it might look like seeing your stuff, your name being featured in big publications, your ideas, your messages, your work being highlighted for so much of a bigger audience. Think how that's going to feel, and decide, is this worth, getting all in for? So, and come and join us. There's the people who have already joined are like, I'm ready to do this. It's definitely the kind of circle you want to be in. If you value surrounding yourself with powerful, dynamic, passionate entrepreneurs, for sure.
Oh, I love everyone.
Yes. I know you do. And you're lucky because you attract some amazing people. So you're so good at it. So, anyways, thank you everyone. And come join us. We want you in. I'm a participant. Join Bridget and Lydia. Let them guide us through this amazing process of getting visible, getting clear on our messaging, and really holding space for us to get to that next level in our spotlight.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nicolette. I appreciate you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.